Alright, well, first things first, I broke out awfully while I was up here. It was pretty bad. So, from that video that I posted, I don't know, maybe about probably a month or two ago at this point, you guys saw that my camera got hit by a wave. So now when I record, this is also 3 months later at least, when I record now, sometimes my camera decides to take pictures on its own. I don't understand why, but it does. So during this entire video that I'm making, you might hear a click if I miss it in editing. I'm going to try to take most of them out, but it will take a ton of pictures basically when I'm recording video. So if you guys hear that within the video at all, that is why. But today I'm going to be fishing bass out here on my lake, and yeah, that's my plan. So I'm going to be using this camera a little bit, but mostly I'm going to be using the chest-mounted GoPro that I have on right now. So that is what this video is going to consist of, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. But where we're going to be going is right about there. If you see that floating island in the middle of the lake, let's see if I can steer right. But yeah, I'm going to be fishing along this shoreline over here, because normally there's a lot of bass over there, but I don't really know how the weeds have sprouted out yet, so I don't really know if the fish are going to be there. If not, we'll go around the banks of the outer parts here. There's a lot of bluegill because they'll sit under logs. There's also a loon that lives in this lake. I don't really know where it is though. I haven't seen it in like 3 days. So, yeah, these trees were alive last year, but I think the water levels come up a little bit too far, so I think it killed the trees. But if you see to the right over here, we're gonna be fishing that little stretch of dollar lilies to the right of it and in the back. There's normally a lot of crappies and largemouth and smallmouth all around it, but if that doesn't work, we're gonna move over to here along that bank, and then maybe over there. There's a lot of down trees and stuff like that sitting in the water over there, especially right there. All right, well, we are to the part that I want to fish right here. So I'm just gonna swing it around and then start casting in toward these lilies right here. But I also don't have a slip bobber on this line right now. So I'm kind of just going to be casting out with just a, it's called a mini mite. It's like a little tiny artificial bait, but it works really well on this lake. It's a slight gust of wind, kind of blow the boat. Just have to work around that a little. Oh, already got a fish. There's a bass right here. Drag his little light here. I'm just gonna grab the line and bring him in. It's a tiny bass. That could be a problem later. Yep, but there he is. Might be around like 12 inches or so. So I'm just gonna let him go. It's been cloudy all day, so I didn't really know or not of what the area was like in the area. I don't know if you can see that. There's a lot of water droplets everywhere right now. This camera's had a pretty bad history with water in general. If you look at the sky, I mean, it might look dark on camera, but there's not really that many clouds that are big, so if it does rain, it's going to be really brief. I can still see a lot of water droplets here and there, though. I don't know. I think it'll be fine if I leave the camera out. Good size, maybe around 8 inches, 9 inches. Here he goes. He's bleeding a bit, as you can see on the bait. There's a fish right there. That's a really nice bluegill too. Oh my god, that is a tank. Look at how fat that bluegill is. Jeez, man. This might be 11 inches. This could be pretty close. It's either 9 or 10, I can tell you that. That is just a really fat 9. Wow. Man. There it goes. There it goes. That is a really large bluegill. And it's also starting to rain again. Really lightly, but it's still raining. There's a fish. It's on a bluegill probably. He's a decent size. He's about, it might be 10 inches. A lot of them are hitting it to the side though, I'm not sure why. Alright. Seeing as though I caught a lot of gills here, I'm just going to move on to the next spot, which is right over here. There's something right there. Tiny bluegill. Nothing too big. I'm going to stick in between these two logs that are overcrossed right over here where I caught that other bluegill. There's something. There's a bass. There we go. Still trying to fight it. And he's a little bit bigger than the one I caught before. Looks like he's also been caught before. He's got a little bit of damage on the top of his lip. I don't know if you can see that little damage on the top there, but he's definitely been caught. There he goes. Alright, he ripped up my thumb, but who cares? Yep, but update on how the bait looks. I just kind of hooked it over a couple times. Normally these bass will just kind of sit under. Why would this thing even take that? That is so tiny. I just kind of snagged him. He didn't really even like look at it beforehand. Just kind of bit. There's just a ton of downed trees right here, and this little thing took it. I'm really just trying not to catch these at this point, but they're just everywhere. There was a bigger fish there. Oh, just tinier gill again. This guy is a little lost. He jumped near over there and then swam out and jumped again. Goes. Well, I'm gonna go back over to my other spot because I don't really think anything else over here is any bigger. Oh, there's something. Another tinier bluegill. He might be an 8. There he goes. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little short fishing vlog. I was going for bass, but I didn't really catch too many. I maybe caught like 4 out of the hour that I was here, but most of it was bluegills. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video of me just catching some bluegills on this GoPro. But yeah, I will be back within the next 3 days, and then that's probably when this is actually uploaded. Maybe the day after, I don't know. But this is just a short little video. on fishing, which is not something that I do normally, so I don't really know how it turned out. But in the future, I might do this a little bit more once I actually figure out how I should structure these types of videos. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I will be back soon. So, peace.